Hey everyone, this is Pallavi, and today we are diving into the 12th game of the book, The Most Instructive Games of Chess Ever Played by Irving Chernev. Titled The Shifting Attack, this brilliant battle between Reshevsky and Najdorf, played in Dallas in 1957, showcases dynamic strategy and sharp transitions. It features the NimzoIndian defense, and there's so much to learn from positional sacrifices to attacking on both flanks. A tactician's threats are clear and immediate, a strategist's are elusive and unsettling. He threatens to threaten keeping the opponent in constant uncertainty. In this game, Reshevsky places a knight on d6 to control the center and creates a passed pawn on the queen side, then strikes on the king side. Najdorf is left guessing. Where will the real blow land? Watch how Reshevsky shifts pressure from flank to flank, never letting him settle. So white started with d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight c3, bishop b4, and now white played e3. Subtle yet powerful. Black played c5, knight e2, and now black played c takes d4. This is an improvement over d5, a3, c takes d4, a takes b4, and then d takes c3, knight takes c3, then king side castle. Then c takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes d5, queen takes d5, queen takes d5, e takes d5, bishop d2. A line Najdorf played and lost to Botvinnik in 1956. So after knight e2, black captured, c takes d4, now white played e takes d4. d5, c5, knight e4, putting pressure on the pinned knight on c3. Now white played a good move, bishop d2. Reshevsky willingly trades a bishop for a knight. The older line a3, knight takes c3, knight takes c3, bishop takes c3, check, b takes c3, and then b6, c takes b6, a takes b6, bishop d3, then bishop a6 favors black. So after bishop to d2, now black played knight takes d2, then queen takes d2, b6, a3 attacking the bishop, and now bishop takes c3. If instead bishop a5, then b4 trapping the bishop. So after bishop takes c3, white captured, knight takes c3, then black played b takes c5, d takes c5, a5. This stops white from supporting the passed pawn with b4. Still, castling to activate the pieces might have been wiser. After a5, now white played bishop b5 with a check on the king. Bishop d7. If nd7, then c6. It's winning for white as the knight cannot move because of c7 and discovered check, and black loses the queen. So black played bishop d7, then white castled on the king side, black also castled on the king side. If black plays knight a6 to stop b4, then c6 wins a piece. Or after knight c6, instead of knight a6, knight to c6, then knight takes d5, e takes d5, queen takes d5, leaves black utterly helpless, no analysis needed. So after kingside castle, white played b4. White will end up with two connected passed pawns regardless of whether black captures. Bishop takes b5. This lets white anchor a knight on d6. If knight c6 instead, then bishop takes c6, bishop takes c6, b5 leaves black in an uncomfortable position. So after bishop takes b5, takes b5, knight a6, and then knight d6. White gains a strong positional edge. The knight dominates from its outpost and it is hard to dislodge. The immediate threat is knight b7, queen c7, knight takes a5, knight takes c5, rook fc1, knight e4, rook takes c7, then knight takes d2, f3, trapping the knight. Rook fc8, rook ac1, doubling up the rooks on c file, rook takes c7, rook takes c7, now knight e1 attacking a3. Now white has a good move, b5, h6, b6, rook takes a5, 7, rook b5, and rook c8 check, white wins. So after knight d6, black played queen d7, and then white played f4. The attack now shifts to the king side. The threat is f5, then f6, breaking through black's pawn shield. If black plays g6 right now, then f5. If e takes f5, then knight takes f5, g takes f5, queen g5 check, king g8, queen f6 check, king g8, rook takes f5, and winning for white. And after f5, if g takes f5, then queen g5 check, king h8, queen f6 check, king g8, rook f3, with a swift checkmate on g. After f4, black played rook a b8. White played f5, black captured e takes f. If a takes b4, then f6 threatens queen g5, g6, queen 6, and checkmate on the next move on g7. So after f5, e takes f5, and then rook a b1. A takes b4, a takes b4, king h8. If black defends with g6, then knight takes f5, still follows. After g takes f5, queen g5 check, king h8, queen f6 check, king g8, and again it's winning for white. And after knight takes f5, if f6, then queen takes g5, d5 check, queen takes d5, knight e7 check, followed by knight takes d5, leaves white with unstoppable fast pawns. So after a takes b4, black played king h8, white played queen c3, a master stroke. The queen controls both wings, pinning the g pawn on the king side to freeze defense of f6, and while supporting the c pawn to enable b4 on the queen side. Knight c7. The knight rejoins the action. Knight takes f5. Knight e6, knight d6, and then f6. White played queen h3, threatens to win a piece or at least the exchange by rook fe1. Rook fd8 covers the queen and frees the knight, but it may be too late. Rook fe1, attacking the knight. Now white played black played knight d4. This lets white win the queen by deflecting the rook, guarding it. If instead knight f8, then queen takes d7, rook takes d7, b5, and the pawn advance is decisive. And after queen takes d7, if knight captures d7, then knight f7 check wins the exchange. So after rook fe1, black played knight d4, and now white played a good move, rook e8 check. Queen takes e8, because if rook takes e8, then queen takes d7. So after queen takes e8, knight took e8, and then rook takes e8, b5. Well played. Sacrificing a pawn to disrupt black's pieces is the fastest way to break resistance. Knight takes b5. If rook takes b5, then rook takes b5, knight takes b5, queen d7, rook b8, c6, and white wins easily. After knight takes b5, white played queen to d7, and then knight c3. If rook e d8, attacking the queen is futile, white replies with rook takes b5, and black cannot capture either the queen or rook because of the back rank threats. So after knight c3, white played rook takes b8, rook takes b8, c6, knight e4, threatening rook b1 back rank checkmate. Now white played simply h4, and black This game is a masterclass in flexibility and precision. Reshevsky's ability to shift the attack and control key squares and apply constant pressure shows how strategy and tactics can blend seamlessly. The shifting attack isn't just about attacking, it's about timing, coordination, and making your opponent feel lost on the board. A truly instructive gem from two legends of the. Now let's look at some key lessons learned from this game. Number one, positional sacrifices. Giving up material to disrupt the opponent's piece coordination can lead to significant positional gains. Number two, shifting the attack. Switching between flanks keeps the opponent off balance and creates multiple threats. Number three, exploiting weaknesses. Recognizing and targeting weaknesses like pinned pieces or vulnerable pawns can overwhelm an opponent. Number four, piece coordination. Well coordinated pieces, especially queens and rooks, are crucial in controlling key squares and launching effective attacks. Number five, passed pawns. Advancing passed pawns, particularly connected ones, can be decisive in the endgame. Number six, timing exchanges. Exchanges should be made when they lead to a stronger position, not just for material gain. Number seven, threat of a threat. Creating multiple potential threats forces the opponent into passive moves. Thank you for watching. I hope you picked something new from this game. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.